Today on All Out Brick, we're going to be taking a look at the first villain set of Gen 2, the Lord of Skull Spiders. We're going to build the set, review it, and then give out a score. Let's get started. Hey everyone, I'm Christian from All Out Brick. Welcome to another Matsunumi Monday. As always, the best way to tag along is to subscribe and turn on notifications. This week, we're going to be building the Lord of Skull Spiders, which was released during that initial wave of Gen 2 in 2015. Obviously, the Lord of Skull Spiders is the leader of the Horde and the guardian of the city of the Mask Makers. He was sent to Akodo under the influence of Makuta to retrieve the golden masks of power. Whenever a Skull Spider controlled a host, the Lord was also able to control them. It was told that he had such bad breath that the Toa could smell it across the city of the Mask Makers. The packaging is the exact same box that we got with the smaller masters. The front shows off the finished build along with the golden mask of Skull Spiders in the middle of a web. The back of the box gives us a full-size image of that mask along with some demonstrations of the play features. Just like the Masters, the box includes a comic strip showcasing the Lord of Skull Spiders fighting off protectors. Just due to the release order of the 2015 sets, this was actually the only villain set of that initial 2015 wave. Given that's the case, it better be good enough to support an entire wave. Only one way to find out, let's complete the build. In total, the build took me about 18 minutes to complete. It was pretty enjoyable and honestly a little bit more intricate than I was anticipating. While I'm sure the size isn't entirely comprehensible through the camera, this set is definitely a little bit bigger than I thought it would be. Not by an enormous amount or anything crazy, but certainly a touch larger, which definitely makes for a more menacing villain. The Halloween color scheme works very well for the Lord of Skull Spiders. Naturally, it correlates with spiders and spooky season, all while giving us a color scheme that we haven't seen yet for 2015. The transparent orange lift arms are incredible. These transparent pieces from Gen 2 continue to be some of my favorites for the entire Bionicle line. The small bits of white from the various spike and teeth parts add a lot to the overall look and fill in some of the voids between the legs to make for a more solid looking model. The eyepiece, which is really just a chest armor plate, was to my surprise printed rather than a sticker. I know after the Masters wave, I should be anticipating this, but it's still so surprising to me. If this set were made today, we all know that it'd end up being a sticker. Naturally, just with this set having 6 legs, I'm reminded a lot of the Nui Jaga. Thankfully, these legs actually touch the ground though, no offense to the Nui Jaga. The play feature for this set is pretty straightforward. Squeezing a lever on the back of the spider causes all of the legs to wrap as if it were grabbing its enemy. It's a neat play feature, but I would have preferred if we had an attacking play feature rather than just a grab someone sort of thing. Up to this point in 2015, we still don't have any attack mechanisms against the Masters or the Protectors, although that should change soon. Some people may get upset over the yellow Technic gears, which stand out from the rest of the color scheme, but honestly, I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's not a UCS set, it's a Bionicle. This set will absolutely be falling on the more affordable side, especially for a Bionicle set. In use condition, you can typically find it for around $10 to $15, and even if you want to go brand new sealed, occasionally it'll drop below $30, but typically that runs between $40 and $50. In terms of a score, I'm going to give this set a 6.9, which is definitely not what you want to see out of the only villain set from that initial wave, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, this is a nice looking set that certainly complements what we've seen so far out of 2015, but as the lone villain set for the initial relaunch of Bionicle, there's a lot more that could have been implemented, and I feel very unsatisfied with this being that lone villain set. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to be the first to see all future content. Also be sure to follow along on Instagram and social media pages. Until next time, stay bricking.